Today we're talking about the second step in the BRRRR process, rehabbing a property. I'm Lou Raven. Welcome to Lou Raven Real Estate, where I help you build your business and expand your empire. The BRRRR process is one of the most powerful ways to build wealth through real estate, and hopefully by now you've already gone ahead and watched my first video on buying rental properties. In that video I talk all about how to buy the correct property. Hopefully you've bought the ugliest property in the best block, and now you're ready to renovate it and make it something beautiful that will rent for top dollar. There are a few things that will really help improve value. Ironically, things like big expenses like roofs and HVAC don't typically do it. The things that will bring up your property value the most is actually what also makes the property most attractive to tenants. Things that will have the biggest impact include improvements to kitchens, renovating bathrooms, painting more modern colors, and updating flooring. Those are some of the ways that you could just make the property appeal the best. You want to make it shine and look really great for your tenants, and also for the bank who's ultimately going to come through and assess the market value of the property. Now, I have a lot of tips for renovating properties, and I've gone through it. I've made a whole series on flipping properties that you should definitely go through and check out. I'm going to give you just a few of the highlights from that series that you have to make sure you keep in mind when you're renovating any property, whether it's a flip property or it's a BRRRR deal. One of the biggest things I can recommend, probably the most important step, is that you hire slowly. You want to make sure that you have an awesome team of contractors who know what they're doing and are going to complete high quality work on time and on budget. If you do have a problem, fire quickly. Even the best renovators have gone through multiple trades. Unfortunately, from what I found is we have guys that'll be good for a couple years, and then all of a sudden something happens and they have an issue and we decide we have to part ways. Don't be afraid to make that decision and part ways with a bad contractor. It's important that you have a well-defined scope of work. You want to make sure that you and your contractors are on the same page with what has to be done in the property. You want to make sure that it's very clear who's going to buy what materials, what the timeline's going to be for the work, and what the quality and expectations that you have are. You want to make sure that you have a clearly defined budget and stick to it. It is so easy to over-renovate a property. The problem is people sometimes get caught up thinking that they want to make this property glitzy and glammy, but the market just might not support that. You don't want to put granite countertops in an area that only supports Formica, for example. Finally, you want to make sure you have a well-defined schedule and that you follow that to a T. Your schedule drives all kinds of different factors, including your financing. Depending on the loan that you've used, you could be accruing large interest charges, and if you don't follow your schedule, you're going to find that everything costs more than you expected in the beginning. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and like it and subscribe it and share it with a friend. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I would love to hear from you if you have experience with rehabbing a rental property. Like I said, go ahead and subscribe to Lou Raven Real Estate. I'll help you build your business and expand your empire.